Alright, this is a documentation of using the MSP430 comparator module. As you can see here, this is the MSP430 launchpad. This microcontroller here is the G2452. This is one of the newer versions, and of the two microcontrollers featured for the G2452 and the G2553. This is the less featured microcontroller, but I'm just trying to test this out for a simple comparator. As you can see, this is the code. It's very small. Just walking through my configurations, we have, first of all, set this to a 3.6 volt 3.6 volt device. Don't really need to see the clock system. Maybe keep the watch timer off. Other than that, what I use is this comparator, and I have a wow, it's not in focus. Basically, what I have is a 1.8 volt voltage reference connected to a positive channel, and then pin 1-4 connected to the negative side of this. And this comparator will either send a 1 or 0, whether this is greater than or less than this negative terminal. This positive terminal is greater than or less than this negative terminal. And normally you would store this values somehow, but I've made it so that it would directly output to port 1, pin 7. That being said, I set it to a low power mode 3 and just let that run. This low power mode 3, I believe, according to descriptions, the active current is about 1 microamp. I'm not sure, but basically it disables features that of the MSP430 that we don't really need for this project. And then here is the circuit. We have a 10K pot to the left. We have an LED with just some current limiting resistors, a PNP transistor, and current limiting resistors for the base. Yeah, I typically work with MOSFETs, so the terminology just does get me confused sometimes. And this circuit is not powered by the MSP430. It's powered by the analog discovery board. I've been basically using this as a power source for all of my projects. Made it so that the positive rail is turned on and the power is on. And just a little demonstration of how this works. We take the pot and let it focus, and then we adjust the pot. And there you go. A comparator that uses basically no code for its operations. By the way, the power source for the LED is connected to the analog discovery board. The power source for this pod can be connected directly to our MSP430, as long as the total resistance of this potentiometer is greater than 500 ohms, I believe. I believe that the diode current at any pin for these MSP430s is limited to about 2 milliamps. I think you can get 6 milliamps without any significant consequences, but because the data sheet said 2 milliamps, I've made sure that I don't exceed that 2 milliamps. Alright.